Odin, Valhalla rising. This is a good day, people. This is a day to be remembered. As Zael is still level 36. But it's okay. It's okay. We dwell here and maintain stability here, as 36 is a very, very important and impressive number that radiates many blessings, symbologies, and understandings, right? But we up in Jotunheim. This ain't moping time. This is squeeze the fruit so we can make lemon lime. Do it to the enemies every time. After we finish, we relax in the wine. Alter the mead from wine to lightly sweetening ginger water. It's the best thing Zara has ever tasted, sorta. In the dungeon, she's one of four like a quarter. But she met the quota. Watch the enemies explode open like shaking a carbonated soda. Or a vinegar-filled volcano when you add the baking soda. She's not getting tired like a freshly oiled motor. Thought I would have to hold her, but she said, Papa, I got this. Like you, I'm a true soldier. I'm a biblical and spiritual holder. And this magical staff is a toaster. Better yet, a roaster. Make them go up and down, side to side like a roller coaster. More things I added. Less things need to be said. But it's about understanding, right? Understanding across the board, across the threshold. Nothing really can be done unless a conception of what is presented is totally adhered to and analyzed, right? Zaleo is doing just that. Although we're doing the same thing every day, it's still things that are being analyzed to sharpen one's train of thought. You know, the forward movement, the succession of things that weren't totally understood, but now you can have a better point of view and outlook because you see it more for what it actually is. And that's through analyzing. That's through examination, trial and error, right? But how do you get these kind of things? By putting yourself together. All aspects of yourself being put together, right? Which brings me on to what I want to speak about next. Right? We talking about togetherness. Last episode we talked about the familiar and thoughtful woman, you know, the familiar and thoughtful man, you know, both were fat, right? And ways to get around how you can say no to certain things if it's not the direction that you want to go into, and how to combat these things if this is not the direction that you want to go into. Both sides are equally useful, right? Equally useful, people. It has to happen. So, what I want to talk about today, in this episode, is a chapter. Actually, within a chapter, a few verses from my book. You know that I've been talking about so far, but It's really along the lines of ties, family ties. You know, what it says in the Bible, it mentions honoring thy parents and maintaining family ties. You know, the saying, blood is thicker than water, and also mentioning togetherness from the family. Here recently, a lot of people been touching in with me, touching base with me, and I appreciate it. I spoke about in the last episode that I'm gonna go to the temple party. The temple party was off the chain. Early in the morning, people ain't even had their coffee yet. That thing was jumping. We in there with the monks. I never knew the monks could get down like that. I never knew it. Never did I imagine that they can party like so. I'm trying to tell you. We ate good. We danced, we sing, you know, we marched around. You know, we talk about dancing in one of my earlier episodes. We marched around and got it good, you know. 3 cycles, you know. Some people dropped out while others maintained, you know. And it was a good thing. Those who watched from the sideline cheered the ones who were still standing on. Keep going, buddy. Keep going, lady, man. Keep going. You know, people holding babies, just having a good time, smiles on their face. We dancing, we marching. You know, it was a good thing. The monks standing up high, some on ground with us. You know, helping to direct the people, and it's progression, right? So this was a experience that shall not be soon forgotten. For this experience was uplifting, motivative, inspiring, assistful, you know. It happened as to where people just started to look like those of who I known from a long time ago, swapping faces with faces. It was very familiar people, right? And I'm glad that I didn't tell the woman no, that I don't want to go. Furthermore, you know, family just started reaching out to me, you know, popping up. You know, reading between the lines, you know, what's being said is letting you know with what you encountering right now that this is the right move, right? You know, you can go ahead and move that king piece. Why so? They already got you covered. Everybody around you already got you covered. The king can freely move, right? The king that already did the castle. Now the king can freely move. Got him covered on both sides, front and back, top and bottom. This is a sphere, people. This is an orb, huh? So, you know, family came through, you know, extended, and it was a good thing. So, you know, family ties. You honor our parents, right? Do that as well. Continuing from the last episode, I mentioned that if someone feels it is not compatible for the body and it can create a means of total damage, right? Someone will get the right idea and step in to make a change. Only if you can listen, people. We talked about pulling that which is inside of you out, clearing the ears, right? I met a very well listener yesterday, a woman, listened very well. I'm mumbling things, you know, my mental illness, you know, this is what I do. I talk to myself. This is just how it is. That part of my brain has been broken or unlocked, whichever way you see fit, whichever fits the description, whatever your understanding or your perception allows you to see it as. Call it as you see it, whatever. It don't matter. But she was a great listener. So in terms that can equate to togetherness, I sat, she talked, I talked, she listened, I listened. You know, everybody around us listen. You know, even outside of the party, if it's somebody else, you know, listening and understanding is of dire need. You have to do it. It is highly important, right? But back to the family. Even though there are many pieces, right, in the family, we still assembled as a whole. I'm not in America. These aren't my real blood family members that I was born into this world with, that came up with me as I was a child from cousins, aunts, uncles, and yet we still swap faces. We still sing, you know. Even though she wasn't my cousin, she looked like my cousin. Even though he wasn't my uncle, he looked like my uncle. You understand what I'm saying? Familiarity, being familiar, people. So This also coincides with togetherness of a family and how things transition at its exact time. This was the time for me to get on board and say, you know what? Yeah, this is something that needs to happen. It's supposed to come. It was a transition, to be exact, at this exact point in time. At this exact point in time, and therefore I did it, and it was accepted, and I am happy that it was done and accomplished in its fashion. Right? I am super happy. I am ecstatic. Right? But back to what I was saying earlier. I would like to. Before I go. No, I'm pretty sure I'm good to go. Yeah. I would like to share a few verses that I want to discuss. But before I discuss this, let's fees up before we get there, because I'm be looking away from the screen and lecturing at the same time. So just want to make sure Zach can have the best possible way of surviving and not dying. Right? Damn, she take damage right there. She takes some damage right there. Let's get away from that bird. Bird like gonna attack us. Yeah. Let's heal her up. Then I'm gonna finish the lecture of what I was in telling about. All right, let's move on, Zah. Yeah. Anyway, I want to share a few verses of two heroes and one shiro, and how their action shapes a future reality and make a change to the benefit of not just of themselves but for the whole. Right? So, in the process of doing so, we talked about decision making before, and how decision making is more of a pathway that you may not realize what it is until you need to know what it is. If that makes any sense. You don't really know the future of your decisions. You really don't know until something happens and you can realize what the future of your decisions are. But a hero, Nunrav, right? Nunrav. I'll read about this magnificent hero, verses 5, 6, and 9. Right? So let me cut this down real quick. It's a little loud in my ears. Was kind of breaking my concentration and my distraction. Okay, let's get out of here, Zay. This is ain't nobody over here with us. Let's go to the bison. Let's do that. Yeah, 5, 6, and 9. Readings from Pesoj, Volume 1, Section 3, Chapter 4, Explored Themselves. Verse 5. Readings. It just so happened that my oldest brother Nunrav was a specialized engineer who could diagnose and fix issues whether he was present or not. Right? This is something that family ties have and need to always maintain in any family. Someone has to know how to assess situations and fix them and go about by doing these things. It says here that Nunrav is specialized. Specialized. It's not normal. He's not unknowledgeable. You know, he's did this so many times, recurring so many times, that he is now specialized. Right? Specialized engineer who could fix and diagnose issues whether he was there, whether he's present or not. become so good at something, you almost see it in your head. You know, like we spoke about in past episodes, it becomes second nature, right? Second nature, people. The family has to know how to process issues, circumstances, situations, for anything that arises. So in this moment, Nunrad was able to do that, right? Verse 6, after my sister Aten made it to her destination, my brother heard me calling their names and turned to ride in my direction, right? We talked about it before as well, the body and how thought creates action, you know, or thought can create action, right? How if you think of something and if it's so strong of a certain belonging, it'll just happen just like that. It takes nothing to become a physical reaction, right? So my brothers heard me calling their names, meaning they weren't near me. You know, they were far away. And in this world, it doesn't matter where you are. You know, the spiritual world. You know, the dimensional realms. I talked about the audio vibrations. You know, the thought of the mind. These things can happen to summon what belongs to you, what is assisting you. You know, these are your things to behold, and you as well. You know, you are also called and summoned. You know, not just you summoning and calling somebody else. All right. So, verse 5, verse 6, as well as verse 9. What do verse 9 say? Skip it down. He informed me to flip it right side down, and I agreed. Wow, Ayusoj assisted me. He informed me to flip it right side down, right? So there was a problem that couldn't be addressed from the way and form that it was in at that point in time. You say, you know what? Maybe we should try a different alternative method because the first method is not working. It's not working, right? So he said, I know how to do what is necessary. There are alternative methods to complete what is necessary. Let's try it this way. In doing so, I flipped the bike upside down. I flipped it, right? Therefore, it was able to be addressed, looked at, and corrected. It's almost like, you know, I'm looking at it from a perspective of flipping over an hourglass. You know, the sand seats because of gravity at the bottom section of the hourglass. And once it's ready to be utilized once again, you just flip it right over. And what's going to happen? The sand is going to be at the top and gravity is going to do its job once again. Right? So you get a different perspective when you invert things or look at things from a total different understanding or point of view. So that's what I had to do. You need people like this in your family, people. You know, these are ties. This is what bonds people together and brings people together. This here. Then I just mentioned another person, Ayusoj, right? So this is the second hero that I want to discuss. And reading a few verses about Ayusoj, you know, we're going to look at verses 3, 7, and 12, right? Look at 3, 7, and 12. Let's go back up. Readings. During this rest, I noticed my brothers were riding their mechanical dragonflies behind my sister as she rode potato bug skates into the skating rink to perform her dance for the victory against the giant. Right? Ayusoj was with Nunrad. And we back thinking about the togetherness. Escorting Aten, my sister. All three were together. Right? Members of the family, family ties, not separated but together, right? She was going to perform, and Ayuso and Nunrev made sure that she got to her destination as to what she was supposed to be, right? Now, when you're thinking about that to me sounds like protection. That to me sounds like a person that's going to make sure that you get to your destination. You know, a guide, a traveler, ensuring things. You know, somebody that's down for the mission, for the ops, for the task, right? That's what that's looking like to me, or sounding like to me, because it is what it is, right? As she rolled her potato bugs into the where was I at? Into the skating rink, right? To perform her dance for the victory against the giant. We talked about giants dancing the other day, and there was a victory, there was a celebration, just like today at the temple. We had to break through some kind of threshold, gain a victory, as to where we could dance, right? Action was no different, and the battle was also with Nunrev and Ayuso, so they all are warriors as well, defeating whatever was in their way so that they can make it to the destination in order for the completion and finalization of the defeat, to celebrate it, to the celebration. Ayuso was dead, right? So that was verse 3. Now skip it down to verse 7. Let's read further about Ayuso and what he is. Verse 7. My youngest brother Ayuso rode with him, as he heard me call also. There he is again. He is in with being in. He's not separated. He is not out of the loop. He is not left or forgotten, as he is there, right there, right? It takes nothing for him to be there, right? Family ties. You should be with your family. You should be talking to your family. You should be coordinating things with your family, right? The members, you know, touch in, be like, oh, what's up? You know, I mean, it takes nothing just to say, oh yeah, how you doing? What's up? You good? Things like that, right? Check on people, see how they doing, right? So, like I said, again, he's not out. He is right there. Then we skip down to verse 12. Let's skip down to verse 12. And it reads, he then said to flip it right side up, and Ayuso again assisted me in doing so. Right? So not only is he there, but he's also helping with anything that he is capable of assisting you with. Right? Making sure that you are informed. Making sure that you have the assistance needed, the assistance necessary to make ease of what it is that you do, right? He is there. But what is he doing though? What is he doing? He is helping to flip it right side up. Helping what? Flip what right side up? We skip back to the other verse about Nunrev. Nunrev said flip it right side down. So he's also in the art of repairing things as well, right? You see how this goes, specializing in things. Another specialist. Do you see this? Do you understand this? Now the workload isn't so much on just one person. Now that it's being shared, huh? Hold up. Hold up. I don't think they can understand that. The workload is not just on one person. Now the workload is being shared. Nunrev would not be exhausted. He would not be tired. Why is that? Because he got help. Because he got assistance. He got somebody that's going to be there banging with him. It ain't nothing, right? Right? That is what Ayusos does. This is why they are superheroes. This is why they are, right? But the last but not the least, the first but not the last, you know, is Aten, right? Now we're gonna run away real fast, cause they over there getting it in right now. Let's go and get the bad meat. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Aten, right? Verses 59, 61, and 67. Just look how all this ties in because of the family and how it is mentioned in the Bible of how a family is supposed to be from people who have analyzed mankind over the millennia. Over millennias. Wise people have notated these things from investigation and analyzation. Comprehension of being compared. Right? So let's go down to verse 59, 61, and the last one, 67. Let's see what this says. Verse 59. We left from hover mode and headed to catch the remainder of Aten's dance performance. So in a way, we were stagnant. We was in hover mode. We were still. We were still. But when something came upon as to where we needed to be, somebody called because we knew that there was a schedule, there was a date for us to be at something, we was there. We left from hover mode and headed to catch the remainder of Aten's dance performance. We want to see that celebration dance. We're going to just stop what we're doing. Drop everything and go and attend. This is of high necessity. Your presence is requested. You need to be there. Attend muster. Go to formation. What is about to be put out needs to be heard, needs to be adhered to. Right? This is what has to happen. Moving on. Verse 61. Right? Let's see what that says. Her dance had a host of movements and made many people want to be able to dance just like her. Right? The movements, people. People need to be able to listen and learn. Look, gain knowledge from somebody that knows what they doing. Right? She knew what she was doing. She knew how to move. She knew how to keep people's attention. How? Because she was highly trained in the art of dancing and doing what she needed to do. Them dance movers can do some things, people. You know what they say about the ancients. Dance moves can summon. Dance movements can release, you know, certain energies. Make it so that you can bring rains. You can bring, you know, destruction or death. You know, you can do these things. So people came to attend her class, her instruction, to gain her knowledge as she did what she did, as she performed what she do, right? That is what she do. And so we skip down to verse 67. This is important, people. This right here is highly important. Aten replied, "You have to bend it to your will." Whoa. Whoa. Right? If you are doing anything in life that you may find a struggle with, that you may have this difficulty with, we talked about in the last episode, the drugs, the alcohol, the weight gain, weight loss. You know, we talked about these things. Denying thyself principle, being able to say no, right? Just going without. You got to make a decision. You got to make a choice. Either you're going to be the slave or you're going to be the master. Whatever it is that has stricken you or is hindering from your progression with anything that you do. Try getting a college degree. I don't care what kind of degree you get. A 2 year, 4 years, 6, 8, whatever. You got to go in there with your feet grounded. You know, you got to go in there with your thinking caps on to let them know, okay, yeah, I am not going to be the slave. I am going to be a master. Whatever it is that is hindering you, you got to bend it to your will. Look here. This is what we going to do. This is going to be for the benefit of me, and not just me, but for the benefit of everything that I am associated with. Right? I got the order. Most High said, okay, I'm going to need you to do this so that you can be able to gain something which will bring you closer to me. Huh? Most High said, so you can become closer to me in the likeness of me. Huh? Huh? I had to say it. I'll say it again. You have to bend it to your will. There is no other way, people. You have to bend it to your will. Either you are going to be accomplished or unaccomplished. Right? Either you are going to have a energetic frequency of elevated influence, or you are going to lack it. Right? Either way, something has to give. You're going to have to be able to do something in order to hurdle that obstacle, or sway away from that obstacle to be able to become more of what you need to be. More of what your life entails you to become, of your process. Right? The process is never easy. The process is always hard. The process is always dangerous. And like we said before, in some cases it can be life or death. Right? That's why they stood around to watch, to gain this knowledge, to know, wow, this needs to be done. People out there, pen and pad, note taking. I need to know, man. You know what I'm saying? Take these notes and review this later, type thing. You know what I mean? We got to do it, people. We got to do it. Processes is always hard, right? You know, so discussing that because these things are important. You know, this episode is highly important. A lot of things going on in the world. A lot of movement. A lot of, aggression. People mad right now, people. Foreign and domestic. People mad. You know, it's a wild world. It's a wild era. You know, craziness everywhere. But like we said before, you gotta do what's hard to get to what's easy. Anything worth doing is never easy. Never easy, anything worth doing, right? It has to become a lot worse before it can get better, right? And if it can't rebound, then so be it. So be it. You know? Y'all know Tool. I'm Sober. Y'all heard that song. You know, so it's something that is happening that cannot be averted. We can't dodge this. Sometimes you gotta go through the storm. Captain say close the L doors. Storm is approaching. We can't get around this one. We gotta go through it. Get your tie down chains. Tie down all equipment, all machinery, all weaponry. Tie it down because we got, it's about to get rough. It's about to get rough. You know, we want to minimize injury and casualties, right? Cap say this is what we need to do. This is what we got to do, right? So, it is what it is. May we have the best turnout for the best cause, but more so, may we gain the best understanding and knowledge to further one's education, right? I just recently seen a headline on the news. Not sure if it's true or false. I don't know, because the news often says things that is not really what's being said or what's going on, but the news anchors they just saying it from their perspective, using their knowledge and their intellect to bridge gaps and further enhance understandings, right? They summarize it in their own way, so not sure if it's true or false, but it read about Americans. You can check on YouTube, it's on there. It says Americans are being threatened and targeted, each individual American, I guess from the recent events in the world, jumping in on the war and stuff like that. What other option did they have? Maybe they had a better option, maybe they didn't. Who knows? But this is what happened. So I guess they're saying, okay, all Americans are going to be targeted. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. But what I can say in this term, whatever happens or not, may we be the greatest friend and ally of our water, right? People just look at water like, it ain't really that important, until, things happen as to where you need to flush your system. If this is something that they are saying of being of the utmost seriousness, we're going to have to really start ingesting these things and making sure that we good to go. A statement like that, we targeting Americans. Hey, sometimes you got to take things like that serious, right? But to help protect yourself, you start drinking that water, people. This is no lie. This is going to help flush something out. If somebody trying to, put a hit out on you or something like that, you can't always see it. They people not going to always use guns and weapons like that. These things might be microscopic, people. Microscopic. You ain't even going to see it coming, type thing. But if you got that system fully hydrated, you urinating, mixeration, voiding, whatever you want to call it, frequently every day, that's going to increase your chances of getting that foreign toxic matter outside of your body and into the external places that it needs to be, right? So this is what has to happen. This is also, in a sense, we are undergoing a ascensional process. So for those who like, we're going to target Americans. I'm only speaking about it because I'm American as well. This is my passport. I'm American citizen. I'm not hiding. If this is what they want to do to us, then so be it. Let's alter it and look at it from a ascensional standpoint. What they say, what don't kill you, only gonna make you stronger. But keep in mind, some people gonna drop. Some people gonna go out. If this is what they are going to do, if this is what they say that is true, everybody not gonna make it, people. Everybody not gonna make it. But for those who are going to make it, due to their inner being, not knowing an end date, that battery, that is everlasting, that God spark, right? That is going to keep making that heart pump. What they call it, the pacemaker, that Purkinje fiber inside your heart, right? If that's going to keep pumping, that's let you know, hey, you here, you designed for this, man. We are going through a evolutionary process, gifted from those who are hating on us or completely dislike us. Let them build us even stronger. Let them build us even better. Read the Bible, it'll tell you those who hate you only going to make you stronger. Okay. We give thanks. Thank you to our enemies, whoever they are. You know, our enemies will hate us so bad as to where we will be beaten down to the point of having extreme pains. But pain's only going to do what? Bring us into a new form, a new God form. That's all that's going to happen. You know, their hate will make us their gods. You know, you see how it works? Their hate will make us their gods. Condition us, put us in the gym, build us, right? That's what it's looking like. You're gonna have to say, okay, you know, they trying to kill all of us. You know, look at it from another perspective. I done talked about this in the episode before. Use it to where it works for you. Put this mindset in your head so that it can work for you. That way, it won't be as stressful and as bad, right? This is what we have to do, people, right? You know, what dwells deep within you, let it be your guide. You know, your way to keep you protected. You know, this was given from the Most High, right? For those who are of the flock. Like I said, everybody ain't gonna make it. Some people gonna drop. Some people got to go. You know, I guess I'm in here as well. You know, so if this is the way it is, this is the way it is. You know, we can fight back, or we can become more of who we are supposed to be, right? So just understand these things, people. Understand it. What they say, even in the Bible, God will tell you what happens to you that is of the worst kind may not be the worst for you. It can be the best thing that has ever happened to you. Right? The military was difficult for me. I tell you what, people, highly difficult. I was injured. I was beaten, you know. I ain't give up. I experienced severe pains, severe injuries. But hey, I'm being taken care of, you know. I'm being taken care of every day. You know, college was hard, waking up, tired, homework, loads of homework. This medical school, loads of homework, tests, studies, you know. It made me better to who I am today, right? It may not be the worst thing. It may not. So we just take it for what it is. And keep it moving. And keep it moving, people. Right? I look at Zayel. You know, like I said, she haven't gained many levels since being stuck and defeated by the Spider Queen. But still, she's still gaining these collection items. She's still gaining these, right? So, in a sense, she is still becoming stronger. And just like any one of us that undergo the process. Alter it, people. Alter it for your benefit. Right? Evolution comes in all types of forms, all shapes. Right? All levels. Who knows? If this right here does happen, and we are targeted and have to undergo and endure extreme pains. Y'all seen these Marvel movies, DC comic movies, these Netflix superhero shows of how they endured pain, and then they, you know, became a rock man, or a strong man, you know, invisible. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. A woman that became a telepath. Who knows? You probably see somebody, a regular human being, fly through the sky, just ascend from the ground and just take off into space. Whoa, you know, some things like that. Who knows? I mean, I'm just saying the possibilities are endless. So with that statement, man, you know, whoever relayed that statement, if it is true, thanks, man. Let's get it in. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Type things like that. You might say, "Oh, Peso, you crazy, man? You crazy." And it takes a crazy motherfucker to become a god. Read these Bibles, it'll tell you it takes a crazy motherfucker to become a god. I'm trying to tell you, this is no lie. This is no lie. Look at Samson. You know, Samson and Delilah, right? Look at any one of these biblical characters who underwent a process of pain and became something different. They had to cross that threshold to become the crazy person, become the clown, the joker, to become that queen, that king, that ace. You understand? They had to do that. The process requires you to do that. You have to. There is no other way. You have to descend levels in order to ascend levels. Huh? There is no other way. So don't let your spirit be broken. Don't let, your mind lose focus. Right? This is across the board, people. Don't let it happen. For you know that there is something on the other side. A greater pleasure, a greater reward from your hard work and your willingness to not give up. I'm talking to your physical body and that spirit body. That soul that is forever. Right? Understand these things, people. Together right here, we fight. Boom, boom. We going in right here. This is no lie. Zael doing work still. Doing work still. You know? The process is evermore. Evermore. I was just watching the Billy Goat the other day. The Billy Goat said that in I think it was the Enuma Elish, a ancient Sumerian text, the Anunnaki told Adam and Eve. I think it was Enki or Enlil, one of them. I can't remember which one it was, but it said that you have the means to become even greater than us. And they said these are blue winged beings and wore Roman armor. Y'all gonna become greater than us. Y'all are our creation. What? How do we know that this whole thing isn't for the evolution of a global species? Right? Everything that's going on. How do we not know? Maybe those who are heads of state, prime ministers, presidents, saying, okay, it's time, open the gates, you know what I'm saying? Time to release these birds, you know what I mean? This could probably be a whole process, maybe like I said before in one of my earlier episodes, knowingly and unknowingly. Look at it from that point of view, people. Lighten that load, lighten your burden. See it from a new light. Right? And if you don't like the bright light, see it from a dark light. However it may be, it don't matter. Look at it different. Transition. Right? Talked about transitioning things so many times. So this is what needs to happen. Right? So, we gonna do what we gotta do. May the strongest survive. Strong in many categories. Physically, mentally, spiritually. Keep that health, people. Keep that health. Keep that engine oil. You know what I'm saying? The beginner talked about that engine. Zayo is like an engine. She don't get tired, right? Keep it like this, people. It ain't nothing we can do but just ride the wave. Just keep going, Just keep going. Whether this is my last episode being published, or if this is a milestone, a stepping stone, whatever it may be. May you do well in your life. May all things that you are destined and desire to gain. And you gain these things. You know? May your fate be transitioned or altered through knowledge and understanding and blessings. May you have these things. Right? So you gotta eat. So, you know, to my viewers, I thank you for tuning in. This is episode 40, people. And I just started the episodes 14 days ago. Within 14 days, 40 episodes. Averaging an hour an episode. So, you know, if I can ascend the way that I ascended within 14 days, hey, imagine what we can really do, especially for those who have stayed tuned from episode 1 and went through the ups and downs, the roller coaster with me, adjusting the volume, the lighting, learning the game, how to navigate the functions of the game. For those who have stayed tuned, we have learned together. Listen to the lectures. You know, stay with it and allow for me to relay information that will further tune you, sharpen you, and give you a better understanding, right? So that you can do the same thing, fine tuning, sharpening, giving somebody else a better understanding. The chain link, we know about the chain link, right? This is what we doing, people. Each one teach one, right? To each his own. But the flock is of the one. The flock is of the Most High, right? So yeah, you know, let's just continue to bang out together. You know, whatever happens today happens. Whatever happens tomorrow happens. If things stop or things continue, so shall it be. So shall it be, people. But I tell you what, Zaya gonna keep doing what she doing. And after this next 90 bodies, because she gonna get 90 bodies, I ain't going nowhere until she eradicate her foe, right? She gonna bang all of them. I don't care how long it takes. She gonna bang them. And in the process, guess what she gonna do? Get better and better. She gonna just keep getting better and better. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. Until somebody take a knee or just say, I give. I give. All right? I'm gonna show you right here, right now, who about to say I give. Y'all say, look, see? Hit that debt. Right? She gonna do that to the rest of them. Ain't none of them, she by herself right here, ain't none of them safe. They should be scared as hell. Ain't none of them safe. Right? Look at this. By herself. Oh, little me. Yeah, little Zael. Still crushing. Let's get that food right here. Let's get that food. Oh, let's go, Zah. Let's go. We ain't got no food right here. I mean, potions. Let's get up out of here. Look at that. Maybe I should have bought the potions at the beginning of the episode, but it's okay. It's okay. We go ahead and purchase that right now, which also gives us time to investigate what we have.
Hey, keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah. We need to buy that real quick. Let's get 300. Get 300 every time. All right, yeah, I got 303. All right, but let's go ahead and start getting these right here together. Okay. Ooh, I think I want that green, the uncommon. Couldn't get it. It's okay. Damn. Oh, the bracelet. I think it's the bracelet here. Nope. Sheesh. I couldn't see that one. I missed that one. Ooh, dang. It's another uncommon. It's no big deal. Perfect, yo. Let's check out, yeah, we got some goodies today, yo. Melee accuracy. I need that ranged accuracy, so I'm gonna put the shoes on this one, right? +1 accuracy. We getting closer, people. We are getting closer. Get to that 8. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna risk that. I think I'm gonna fill in the lower enhancement levels one first. That's what I think I'm gonna do. I just need one more for that +1% critical strike resistance. Okay. And another thing, I'll have to get the enhancement materials as well. How many did they want? 3? Yeah, they want 3 enhancements. Okay, let's try it. You know, let's see if I can make it. Okay, one more. Oh, I have another. Okay. I think I need to do the enhancement materials because I don't have a lot left. Yeah. Okay. I'll pause it and see about purchasing if they have it in the Google Play. Okay. Yeah. I don't see the ones for the accessories. They just got the armor and the weapon. Nope. Ain't that something? That's okay. No big deal. Okay, well, I can't do this. That's not a big deal though. It's not really a big deal. Let's figure out something else to do. Shit, might have to try these then. They want 6. They want 8 at the top. I think we can get the vest with the not the vest, but the armor. Let's try it. I think we could do 6. Oh yeah, you know what? I'll need to go back and get that anyway. Yeah, I'll do that after I finish enhancing this. Come on, 6. Nope. Definitely. I definitely don't think I'll make 8. I definitely don't think so. But we'll try it anyway. Oh my goodness. Stand by. I need to charge the phone. Even spending that stack ain't really getting us there. Now it comes down to pure luck. This ain't lucky today. All right. She was like, hey. But shut your mouth, Lucky. It's like, no. No, she's a very attractive woman. You know, she speaks all the time. She's cool. She's cool. Yeah, I like Lucky. Try saying that with a speech impairment. I like Lucky. Wow, sheesh. Extremely difficult to say, but it's okay. Claim all. I can accept some more quests. I could get Orc Settlement, Precious Ribs. Yeah, I'll get a wand and a bracelet. Which one I need more? I need this. I need the necklace. So I think I'll accept this one just for the chances of being able to get the necklace. All right. Okay, so we got our all our health powers has been regenerated. Okay, let's get back into the battle. We've accepted this last quest. Yeah, to say that we're doing pretty good. I don't know how long this episode will last, but like I said, this episode 40. Gotta do it big, people. Not giving up until everything is now it's done. Not giving up until then. So. Almost to the area of operation. Oh yeah, we got some help over here. About one or two. That's three of us over here. Those are. Say, where are you going? The fight right here. Still missing like crazy, yo. Thinking that this guy right here may be on the same town quest to give the 120 bodies to the quest, right? I think he may be on the same one if he don't run away. Bayo or cheat. I wonder if I can go down the stairs, because these guys, if more spearers are down this way. No, I don't think so. You got 50, 53, okay. Oh, I must have got another person here, good. Yes, yes. Reinforcements. Fairy tea. Fairy tea. I like that. Ooh, yeah, I like some fairy tea.
If you know, you know. Let's go a little faster now. Sharing that damage, y'all. It's looking good. Look at that, they just running around. This is okay. The reinforcements took forever, yo. I bought 300 potions and I'm down to, I think maybe like 220, 25 potions before the reinforcements finally showed up. But at least they came, you know, at least they came. As fast as they came or as fast as they went. Dang. So you about to run us off. Wow. She made it through. She made it through. Let's go, Zal. I swore she was going to have to run. Just about there. 34 more to go. he got? Okay. Coming up good. I get down to one, I'm about to run. It was like, they were holding it. They were taking a beating, but she's still holding. I guess she did get a little stronger, people. Spending this much bread, though. I'll drop another 50, another 50,000. Just to stay in the fight. Get out of here, Zai. $21 left.
Nope, nothing is
21. Okay. I'm not sure what I want to do this morning. Where I want to eat at. I haven't eaten much yesterday after the I ate so much at the temple party with the monks. It was wild. They just kept feeding us. And I'm still full. I'm still full. People today, I was outside and they were like rubbing my belly. You know, they were like pump puy. I was like, yeah, I ate too good. So I wasn't even hungry after I got back. I think maybe yesterday about 12, like 12:50, something like that. And I went to sleep maybe about 1:30. I don't know what time I went to sleep, but I got back up and it was like 9:50 p.m. And I didn't eat anything. Well, I had a banana yesterday, and I'm like still full, yo. Like, good gosh, I didn't know I ate that much. So for maybe a whole day, not even a whole day, like 9 hours. Within 9 hours, I had one banana. So I'm not really too hungry, but I need to go probably to the market the morning because they have morning market as well as a night market. Probably go to the morning market and just grab some cheap goods, cheap foodies. I'm not sure, but I'll figure something out. Either that or I'll go and get like one of those thin crust pizzas from it's a place here called the Pizza Company. Pizza Company is pretty good. I thought I just bought 300. Maybe I didn't. How was that? Let's see what's the okay, defeat the orc crossbowmen. They aren't that strong. I don't think that's going to take too long. Got 14 more of these spearmen. Ooh, that might be on the yeah. Yup. Ooh, HP regeneration. Yeah, I can work with that. I'll just dismantle the rest of that. Those are the items. I don't think Zago need to run right now. I getting hit from all sides, yo. Nearly finished. 4 more. Cause I've been banging for a minute, yo. Last one, Zah. Yes. See what we can get. Oh, a horn. Yeah. Man, it's right on. You know what I mean? Right on target right there. What do they want it at? They wanted that too. Yay! Okay. Let's add that in. They want this at 1. All right. Okay. Hopefully, there are people over here. Perhaps. Yeah, it's a couple people. Get into the fight, buddy. Oh yeah, this ain't gonna take no time. Yeah, see these bowmen dropping like it ain't nothing. Sheesh. Zog grinded today. She is grinding.
Hey, keep your hands to yourself.
You know what? Before I purchased that, see, I do have it. I bought the wrong one. That's what it was. I'm about to use these. Yeah, I bought the wrong one. God dang it. That's no big deal. I'll use these potions the same. It'll be utilized. I'm gonna spend some of that money on some more salad here soon. So it took no time. No time. Here's I think it was here, the necklace. Nope. Goodness. Okay. I'll put it on here. The range to accuracy. Sweet. $1 million. Yes. Look at that, people. 1 milli. Finally, yo. Good. You want to dismantle some of this stuff. I think I'll need to. Before I dismantle, I'm gonna make sure that I won't need it for the item collection. Can't do that. Yeah, I could dismantle it. Burger him there. Let's see what we got in here. This is time sensitive here. So Stuff from Realm Invader. Contributions. Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, it's free. Why not, right? No, I need 5 of these. Okay. I don't even have 5, so. Okay, so I guess we done did enough for today. A lot of things were accomplished within this hour and 37 minutes. And if you forget anything that has been discussed within these episodes, always feel free to review it. Just to get a more heightened understanding. And we do know that you always catch something the second time around, something more. You ask a question, okay, what was said? Then you can review it again, right? I told y'all before, I do appreciate for tuning in, tapping in to elevated knowledges and start to expand your base, research, study about keywords, key phrases of what I have said. Then you'll embark on your own journey. That's what anybody who is in these classifications or categories, different kinds of disciplines and teachings have done. Make your own route in your world, and you'll discover more of yourself and more of an understanding to unlock doors and pathways, as there are many. There are many. It's boundless, it's endless. We're all going somewhere. Some of us are going nowhere, right? But I said before, much thanks to everyone who has lent an ear, lent the view. May you forever progress, whichever direction you're going. And with that being said, peace out.